Thank you for being with us today on Real Talk with Miss Brenda. I'm Miss Brenda. I'm from the Love Lady Center, and we have so many stories that should give you hope, that will motivate you, and I think you'll have a really good time with them. Meeting people who, many of them, are walking in the shoes you're walking in right now, that have come out of that. Today I have two, I always say this, two of my favorite people, and they really are my favorite people. I have on my right Cindy.
Hello.
And on my left I have Elizabeth.
Hey.
So let's just dive right in, Cindy.
Okay.
Just what you don't want.
It's fine.
So tell me, Cindy has, if you read my book, you'll read her whole story, her story and Elizabeth's stories in my new book. Cindy was a bona fide biker chick. She was in, I don't know if it was the Hell's Games or another.
Well, my dad was a biker, and so I was just an extension of him, basically, which, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
You wrote about it.
I wrote on the back of many.
I don't even, when I heard her story, I was like, really? Oh my God, I've seen those kind of women driving down the highway. Yeah. I mean, tell us a little bit about your life.
Okay. Well.
Reader's Digest.
Okay, the reader. Okay.
Because they can get my book and read
Right.
all of
So,
it.
I guess it was 15, I started using drugs. My father supplied them to me.
Did you use drugs with your father?
Not in the same room, but he supplied everything I got. Just so that I got a safe supply. I know it's kind of a weird, twisted version of
Taking care of you.
Right. I know that's not a normal father-daughter relationship.
No,
you know?
I can't imagine my daddy sitting in the other room making sure I had some drugs in the other room. No, that's probably not what he would do.
Yeah, I know. Well, he had just gotten out of prison. He did a bunch of armed robberies. So he had been in prison. So when he was released, I went back to live with my grandma. We had two separate houses on a piece of property, two properties.
Your grandmother enabled him.
Oh, absolutely.
She kept him up.
Oh, absolutely.
Where'd she get all her money?
Well, she was
Or
retired.
do I dare ask?
No, it's fine. She was retired, and she also got 2 pensions from my grandfather. So she got his military pension and then his state pension until she died.
So how many girls were in that gang?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, everybody had a girl.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Did you have a guy?
Yeah. That would be my son's father, Jack.
And he was supposed to take care of you?
He did.
Where was Jack?
When?
Your son?
No, Jack is the man that I was with.
Okay.
My son, I didn't have my son till I was 22. Yeah.
Did you raise him?
Yes, until he was 13. And then my mother got custody of both my children. I had 2 children.
Did you raise him in the gang?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. He saw a lot. A lot.
You
know,
saw a lot.
I did.
Because I couldn't even put it all in the book.
I mean, I think my son, he was probably 2 when we first did our little first drive-by, in the car, It was terrible. It was terrible, but that's the way I had been raised, So it was normal to me. It was very normal to me. I didn't know any different.
You just carried guns.
Mm-hmm. And
Could
drugs.
you shoot good?
Huh?
Could you shoot good?
Yeah. I could shoot good.
Somebody doesn't do what you want, you just shoot them.
Well, we did, that the shooting part was not really for our inner circle. We fought a lot. We would fist
Oh, you
fight.
were a fighter.
Yeah, we would fist fight.
They would put you up against the other women.
Well, if there was a problem, between two people, you would go in the backyard and fight. And the best man wins, and then it's over.
And it's always you because you're 6 foot.
Now, not always. I can't always say always, no. Now, there were some bigger girls than me, I promise you that.
And you got her son.
No, not too much. No, because everybody had to answer to my father, So I never really got hurt that bad. I got slapped upside the head a couple times for being out of line.
But your daddy kept you.
Absolutely, and I wielded him like a sword, I mean.
Like people do my name.
Yeah, exactly. Like people do your name. I used my dad as a.
My daddy will get you.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't do what I want, I'm gonna tell my daddy. My dad
What
was.
kind of clothes did you wear?
Not many.
Not many, okay. How did you get to Alabama?
Well, Jack had been arrested. We were. Okay, so I'm sure the statute's up. But we were smuggling heroin across the Mexican border.
That's why they called you Tar Baby, because you did black heroin.
Black tar heroin.
Okay.
Yes. So,
Duh.
yeah, me and Jack were getting tar across the Mexican border. And the DEA raided. And so Jack got arrested, he got bailed out, and then we went on the run. So we ended up all the way in West Virginia. And so then when we got there, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore. So I went to the bus station with whatever money I had left and just bought a ticket as far away as I could get. And I ended up in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. There was a homeless shelter there, so I went there. I knew I needed a man to take care of me, so I found one. And I stayed there for like 5 years.
Some guy you just ran up
Yes, in the bus station, yeah.
because you needed a guy to
He
take
was
care
cute.
of you.
He was
He
cute.
was cute.
He had this bandana on his head, and yeah,
He's just what you were looking for.
just what I was looking
Just
for.
what the doctor ordered. Mm-hmm. And so you stayed with him 5 years.
Yeah.
What'd y'all do?
Well, they don't have a lot of black tar heroin out here, so we ended up doing K4s and K8s, which are opiates.
You bought them
Uh-huh.
and resold them.
Yeah, well, I did them mostly. At that point, I wasn't selling nothing.
You were doing it all.
Uh-huh.
You got really messed up, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You didn't know if you were coming or going.
I had no idea.
So then you get to Alabama. How'd that happen?
Well, I convinced my mother was living in Florala. So I convinced my mom that I had been clean the last 5 years.
And she believed that.
Yes, she did. And so she came up and got me from Winston-Salem and moved me to their property. They had a horse ranch down there, and there was a little cabin on it, so I got to live in the cabin. And I got a job, and got a car.
Did you get clean?
No, I wasn't clean the whole time. I had him sending me pills and teddy bears. I had him mailing them to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Until my mother figured out and kicked me out. So then I was living in my car outside the drug dealer's house, still working. And I remember just praying one day. I said, you know what, God, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's got to stop. The very next day I went to jail. So I was sitting there in jail.
You don't know how many times I've heard that. God, you got to save me from myself. And you go to jail.
Yeah. Well, when I got there, I was like, this is not what I meant at all. So I was there, and I was trying to get out, and I almost got out the door, and they were like, "Oh, California's got a hold on you," and I was like, "Ugh." So I ended up sitting there. Of course, California's not going to.
In Alabama. What county?
Covington.
That's not a good one.
No, I sat there for 3 months. I was so upset because in California you see the judge the very next day. Not here. It's 3 months. You sit there. Well,
did you get off drugs while you were sitting there?
yeah,
Well, that's good. Was it horrible?
it was terrible.
I mean, how bad could that withdrawal have been on that one?
It was terrible. It was bad. It was real bad.
Well, you lived.
I did live. But when I got to jail, I was still the street mentality, and it was just a nightmare. And I was still playing the jail games. And then finally one day I watched this one girl always reading her Bible and stuff, and I was like, she's always so happy. So I asked her, and she started reading it with me. And then somebody told me about the Love Lady Center. So
I don't know whether to say good or ooh.
I had tried to get my mom to get me into a rehab. And I was thinking, I could just do a quick one and Mom will let me come home. And that didn't work. So I asked her to find out about the Love Lady Center. Fine, it's a long-term program. Let me just do it. Because I knew that it wasn't going to, 30 days was nothing to me. Nothing whatsoever. 90 days wasn't going to be what I needed.
Yeah.
I needed a complete mental overhaul. My whole way of thinking redone. Because I didn't know from the time I was 15 to 7 years ago. And I'm 55 now. So I was 48.
48, from 17 to 48.
Mm-hmm. Every day.
That's 30 years.
Mm-hmm. A long time.
Putting a needle in your arm every day for that long.
Yeah. Towards the end, I couldn't even get a vein. I just had to put it in my muscle. Yeah.
Toes.
No, in my hips. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you go. Did they send you to Tutwiler?
No. I was either supposed to come to the Love Lady Center for a year or go to Tutwiler for a year and a day. So.
You said Love Lady.
I did.
Well, how did you feel when you got to Love Lady?
I felt when I walked through the doors of the Love Lady, I felt like a huge weight had just come off of me. Because I knew that when I finally asked my mom to find me a rehab, I had never asked that before, really. Because I wasn't going to be done until I was done. So I knew I was ready. I was so tired.
You had to be.
I was exhausted.
So you came into the center.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you rested a while.
I did. I think I cried through all of phase one. Every time we went and listened to cried through all of phase one. Just as a relief,
Did you like it immediately?
Immediately, yes. I used to sneak off into the chapel and pray every morning.
What is it that happens? I hear this all the time. And I worked so hard to build it a certain way, and then it works.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, what is it?
I don't know what it is
The
in
Holy
there.
Spirit, Jesus.
Something's in there.
Yeah,
Early in the morning when nobody else is there.
Something's in there. It's the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've never looked back.
Never looked back.
Have you ever had any relapse?
Not one.
And now you work at the thrift store.
I do, at the Clay Thrift Store.
You're the manager.
I am, and I love it.
Do you ever think about quitting and going somewhere else?
On hard days sometimes, yeah.
You're supposed to say no, ma'am.
But in my mind sometimes. Yeah, in my mind. But I know I have to persevere and keep going.
I have to ask, where's your dad?
He's dead. He's dead.
Drug related?
He had a massive heart attack right in front of me.
Is that when you left California?
No. No. I stayed for a few more years.
Well, I'm so glad to have you.
I'm so glad to be here.
I love you so much. Okay. Now let's go for this little short one over here. No, Frank. I always tell, until I shrunk, I called her the short one with no brain. But now that I'm shrinking, I'm not much taller than her. Okay, Elizabeth, your story just absolutely grabs me. I mean, you started when Bo was working on clay. You worked with him. You started on a thrift store in Irondale, and you did the build out with Jeff.
Right.
Okay, talk to me about, you were just the meanest little thing. Talk to me about your life.
Well, it started early in my childhood with my stepdad. It's like we had to fight to survive. He was very abusive. And from just that point on, it was like, it just became natural, like, to fight.
You just were a fighter,
Yeah.
baseball bat fighter.
I've been known to use a bat, yes, ma'am.
Your daddy was the chief of police.
My stepdad was chief of police. He was also a dare officer. And he was very violent, very corrupted. He wasn't a good police at all.
Tell me some more. You have a brother,
I have a brother.
and you looked out after everybody.
We looked after each other. Me and my brother were very close growing up. It was me and him mainly. The other ones moved out of the house, so it was us. We'd pretty much did everything. Cooked for ourselves.
What age were you when you started taking care of yourself?
Probably 5 or 6, pushing a chair up to making noodles, ramen noodles, and
Standing up to the stove making noodles,
yeah,
feeding your brother.
yeah. Either he would feed both of us, yes. But and we fought too, though. But it was we were on each other's nerves most of the time. But yeah, today it's different. I started probably using Xanaxes and weed at 13, drinking. At 19, I was using meth, Oxycontins, in and out of jail with the bat charge. 29 was
Why baseball bat?
well, I was addicted to drugs. I'm ashamed to say it, but I was really addicted to drugs. And all of a sudden, the lady didn't want to sell no more. So I basically took them.
Huh?
I basically took them.
What, you just went up and beat her up?
Yeah. I was sick. Oxycontins make you real sick.
You know, everybody was afraid of you.
I don't know why.
Well, I guess so. I've been afraid of you with the bat,
I
too.
don't have a bat now.
I know that, but they remember the bat.
No, I don't know why. I was a mean person. I struggled with life. Today in my recovery, I struggle with not being mean. That was one of my main goals, is to be nice.
Okay, tell me some things about your dad, what he would make y'all do,
My stepdad or my real dad?
your stepdad.
We'd have to clean all the time, and if he found a spot on a dish or something, he would pull everything out of the cabinets, make us rewash. We couldn't walk on the carpet. We had to crawl across the carpet if we had shoes on. He was just obnoxious. He was very,
He made you crawl across the carpet.
yes,
You couldn't walk.
not on the carpet with shoes, no.
Did you have friends come over?
Yeah, actually, one of my first double dates that I was allowed to go on a double date, he knew I was walking out the door to go on this date, and he freaking made me crawl across the carpet to fix him something to drink,
To what?
to make him something to drink in front of everybody.
Before you went.
Yeah. So as I was walking out the door, he made me turn around and crawl across the carpet.
Oh my God. What was crawling across the floor?
Because he was
Just a way to make you be
a
subservient.
he was very neat freak, very nothing could be dirty, not a dust, nothing. And we paid for it. Like we had to do it all.
So when did you leave the house?
I went and lived with my daddy a few times, but I moved out and got my own place at 16. Yeah, and I had a job.
Did you go to school?
I did, and then I ended up quitting school. But
Then what?
I ended up quitting school to work and take care of myself, pay my bills. I got a job when I was 14 years old, the first job I ever had, and helped my mom pay some of the bills where he wouldn't know that they weren't being paid.
You what?
Helped my mom pay some of the bills because he didn't realize that she wasn't paying. Like,
You paid your mother's bills so he wouldn't know it.
yeah. Yeah.
Was your mother on drugs?
She was on, at that moment, she was on prescription drugs from the doctors. Yeah.
And so then,
Then, about 19 years old, I started using meth and Oxycontins. She was living with him. I moved back in. It didn't last but a short period of time before we got into a fight and he kicked me out. So then I went, and he was the chief of police at the moment, so I went and lived with the drug dealer. And, yeah.
what?
So, and then I went to visit my mom, and he was being ugly to her, calling her names, telling me to take the, I don't know what I could say. And so anyway, long story short, I ended up taking her with me to the drug dealer's house. And he eventually quit. Like, we didn't quit using, he quit selling, but then I married him, and I had my kid with him, my first kid.
The drug dealer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that kid changed your life for a little while.
Yeah, that kid was everything to me. Yeah.
Huh?
He was everything to me. He still is. Yeah. And so then shortly after that, I went to jail a few times. Last time I went to jail, I was 29 years old. I went to St. Clair County Jail. I stayed in there 6 months on a possession charge. They released me to community corrections. I lasted 2 weeks, went back to jail, stayed another few months, and then court ordered me to the Love Lady with no passes forever.
You can go to the Lovely Center. You can never leave the center forever. Thanks a lot, Judge.
Still here 15 years later. Not court ordered now.
No. So what happened then?
Love Lady, it changed my life forever. I'm forever.
Okay, how?
The love that's shown in that, when you walk through the doors, the amount of love that's poured into your life. From me, I can remember mornings you would come in, and every morning you would tell us you would love us and hug every one of us as soon as you walked through the door. We'd be at the door at 7 o'clock because that's what time we knew you was coming to get our hug.
Is that not something?
And
And I didn't even pay any attention what I was doing.
yeah, we would make sure we were all there to greet you. A lot of us would.
To get a hug.
To get a hug. You know,
Yeah,
speaking
here
of
it
me,
is. To get a hug.
from me in my past, growing up, we didn't have a lot of hugs. We didn't have a lot of I love yous. And so it was amazing.
I know you had a baby, and I took her home with me for a few days because she had a rash and you were so scared.
Jessie, yes. Head to toe.
Huh?
And you anointed her, prayed for her, took her home. It was, yeah. Had a
About 2
couple
or 3
babies at
days,
the
and she
center.
was fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Let me ask you, Elizabeth, have you ever relapsed?
No, ma'am. No. Once I didn't have custody of my son when I got to the center.
When did you quit beating people up?
Well, when I went to jail last, then I came to the center and I didn't, no more
You
problem.
didn't bring a bat with you?
No, ma'am.
That's good.
Now I show the love that was shown to me. I try to, my best. Sometimes I find myself,
Oh, yeah, you can get kind of high strung.
not me.
Yeah, you can. So you've got, you're married,
Married,
got a house,
got a house, 4 kids,
car.
car. God completely turned my life around. And He used you in more ways than you realize it and than you give yourself credit for. You and your whole family accepted my whole family in. Not only did y'all save my life, you saved my mother's life, my brother's life. You gave us a whole new beginning as a family. And you're gonna make me cry.
Turn. I hear that, and I mean, I don't even. I mean, you don't really give me much choice. You just come park at my desk and say, I got to have help.
Yes. Yeah, I throw everything on you. And you're my person, you're my go-to. And like I said, I'm forever grateful for you.
Oh, this one's going to make me cry. Well, I'm glad God has me there for you. I'm glad He has me there for you. Did you try to come get my hugs too?
No, that was before. I've only been there since 2017.
When were you here?
I got here in 2009, graduated in 2010.
Oh, she's long here. I was.
And not only now, you're also working in my kid's life.
Mm-hmm.
My son Kason, he's struggling in areas in his spiritual belief, and then I brought him to you, and you're changing his life as well. You baptized him. He's got to call Mimi every 5 minutes. He don't agree with what Mama says. He calls Mimi. And I'm blown away at the amount of love, how you can love somebody and take them in as your own and really mean it.
You want to know something? I think of it differently. How can you love somebody and leave them to fend for themselves? Even if spending the night with me is not a full-time answer, I never would mind somebody staying a couple of nights with me till I could get an answer. The answer is not, how can you do that? My question is, how can you not love people? That Jesus tells us the greatest of these is love.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter what kind of gifts or what you have. Love is what it's all about.
I know that today.
Huh?
I know that today. But before I didn't know that.
You love the women.
With my whole heart. It's an honor to be able to give back just a small portion. Every day I pour in. I love it.
Do you love the women?
I do. I love telling what I've come from and letting them know they can do it.
Do you miss the power you had as a biker chick?
No. Mm-mm. No.
Are you embarrassed by that life?
No, not at all.
It made you who you are.
It did.
What about your son now?
I have 2 sons. They both live in Montana. Mm-hmm. My older sister has had my youngest son since he was 3.
He's what?
He was 3 when my family decided that they were going to step in and
Get him.
get my kids from me. Yeah.
Well, Jack lived in that biker life for a long time. Did he pick up on it?
Well, when my youngest son went to my mom's house one weekend and said, oh, he jumped in the car and put a gun to Mom's head, she was like, I've had enough. So she went down to the lawyers and took me down there and made me sign papers.
For Jack?
No, for her to get my kids, my mom.
Well, does Jack still give her trouble from all those years?
Oh, no, he's dead.
Huh?
He's dead.
No, your son.
No, Jack is not my son. That's Cody's my son.
Cody's your
Cody's
son.
my son. Jack is his dad.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cody is struggling right now. He's struggling.
Because his formative years were spent in
He's got a lot of anger issues
With you?
with me and his dad. He's got a lot of anger problems.
wondering how you could raise a child like that.
Yeah,
Do you feel bad about it?
I do. But just like I had to do, he's gonna have to do. And just, I mean, you have to accept that's the way it was, and you can either change it or play victim to it for the rest of your life. All that stuff went down, you know, there's no changing it. Yes, me and his father were terrible people. Yes, his grandfather was a terrible person, you know. Grandmother, yeah. Yeah. She was mostly just an enabler. She just let us do whatever we wanted.
So, young Cody saw a lot he shouldn't have
Way
seen.
too much. Way too much. Yeah.
Just like you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was 7 months pregnant when they took him out. You know, I had to have a C-section. He weighed 3 pounds, 3 ounces. And the only reason I got to keep him is because I had been in the hospital for a month. And I was clean when they took him out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Was he on drugs when they took him?
No, because I had been in the hospital for 30 days before they took him out of me. I was 6 months pregnant, and you couldn't even tell I was pregnant.
Wow. Tell me about your kids. Are they hurt by your life, or they don't know anything about it?
My 3 youngest don't know nothing about it. They know a little bit about it because I work for the Love Lady, and in the Portraits of Hope in your book.
Do what?
The Portraits of Hope book in your book.
My book tells a lot of things, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
So no secrets. No secrets. Will was at a young age when I lost him through DHR that he really didn't remember, but I was honest with him and told him everything.
You did?
Yes, ma'am. I feel like, to live in freedom, you got to be truthful.
How much drugs did you do, Elizabeth?
A lot.
How long did you do drugs?
I did the hard drugs from 19 to 29. I couldn't even get out of bed without 160 milligrams of Oxycontin.
Oh my God.
That was to get out of bed and function, and I was still sick.
I mean, all y'all's lives was trying to get the shot for the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And not just
Didn't that get old?
so old. Had nothing, but it was pathetic.
God,
Yeah.
so old.
Yeah.
Well, this is part of who you are,
Yes, ma'am.
part of your DNA.
Yes.
But I think you've totally overcome it.
Without a doubt in my mind, I've overcome it. I don't think that I'm better than anybody. I think that I'm still one bad decision away. I remind myself, I never want to forget anything of what I've been through.
Was your husband an addict?
Yes. Will's dad.
Jonathan.
Yes. He came from Changed Lives Rehab.
Huh?
He completed Foundry Changed Lives.
Well, I know one thing. I am so glad that you have. I pray that Cody will come around.
I do too.
Does he ever visit you?
Oh, no.
Does he speak to you?
Yes. Yeah. I get text messages. He's not answering my calls right now.
If I were you, I would text how much I love him all the time.
I do.
I would just drive him crazy with the love I had for him.
Right.
Yeah,
And maybe one day he'll come around.
yeah.
Because I know, how old is he now?
33.
He'll come around.
Yeah.
Is he not in a biker gang now?
No, oh no.
He's just kind of rough.
He's left that. I mean, he doesn't want nothing to do with any of that. But I think he's still struggling in his own ways. He's got a serious anger problem.
Well, Cindy, I can tell you, you've seen way more than I've seen. And I can tell you, Elizabeth, you beat up a whole lot more people than I have. And I was a little bit of a rounder. I am, darn y'all, I look at y'all. Look at these ladies. God has done such a miracle in their life.
Yeah.
This isn't about me and my hugs. He might have had me hugging you, honey, but my hugs don't have a thing in them. This is all about the Holy Spirit
Yeah, God
Yeah.
used you.
and God.
God used you in so many ways.
Well, let him use me. That's what I'm here for. That's what every one of us is here for. Just like he uses me, he uses you, and he uses you. There's no telling whose life could change just because of your testimonies. And I just love y'all so much, and I'm so glad to be here. And I'm so glad to have y'all here today.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
We love you.
I love y'all so much. Thank you.